Okay guys, we're going to make your Jasper John's picture today, and to start off you're going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, your ruler, and an eraser. And I'll have erasers at that, so don't worry about having one for each person. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, as you can see in the example from above, that there's squares that go all the way across the paper. So we're going to make it pretty easy to do that. We're gonna take your ruler and we're going to draw lines, and we're just gonna do them the width of the paper. So I hold my ruler down and I gently pull a line down the paper, and then I go next to it and the same thing. So you want to just put your ruler on the last line. Okay, we're gonna go all the way across vertically and horizontally. And the reason is because Jasper John's pictures were more design looking, where it wasn't a picture about a flower or a tree or a landscape. They were really cool designs. And now I'm going to turn my paper sideways. Now, when I turn them sideways, instead of going, these columns, when lines go up and down, they're vertical and they're columns. These are 1 inch. We want to make your lines going this way 1.5. So I'm going to put my ruler here and I'm going to make a line at 1.5. Then from 1.5, there is 1, and 3 is my next 1.5. Then 4.5 is my next half. Then 5.5, 6 is my next half, then 7.5 is my next line, and then another inch from there is 8.5, plus a half inch is 9, then another inch and a half is 10.5. Okay, so we'll do the lines on both sides, and then we'll connect those lines. So again, 1.5, another inch from 1.5 is 2.5, plus a half inch is 3. An inch plus a half inch is 3.5. An inch plus a half inch is 6, because it goes 4.5 to 5.5 to 6. 6, an inch and a half from 6 is 6, plus 1 is 7, plus a half is 7.5. 7.5 plus 1 is 8.5, plus a half is 9. 9 plus an inch and a half is 10.5. Okay, then we take our ruler and we go from one line from one side to the other with our ruler on both sides. So I'm going to do this part, and then when I come back, you'll see what we do next. Actually, I'll have time to do this. So I'm just gently going from one side to the other. I line them up. I push down on my ruler. My hand goes across my ruler. I'm not holding my ruler on one side or the other. Okay. Go one more time. I have 2 more times actually. I do this one. Now we have our squares, and we're going to go from there. So I'll show you what to do next. We're going to add our letters or numbers.